Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my video for Beatrix Intersecting wheel. So let's begin. I might need to clear my throat a few times because I mean, if you have watched my full video for Beatrix, you understand I'm still not feeling well. I'm doing this within the same day, so so yeah, sorry for that. So it'll just be a very quick rundown of what these bosses do and stuff like that. At the different thresholds, I'll put a link for the mechanics. But at the different thresholds, these bosses will either put up a shield or do an AoE attack. If I'm not wrong, these attacks are gravity based. They are not. They should not be able to kill you, and you cannot dodge them. When I was doing this run, at least, I believe Beatrix Holy Knight Guard was up, and also Raijin's LD core debuff was on the boss. So yeah, don't worry about that, but make sure that you actually bring some form of healing. I believe the last threshold, that one you can actually dodge, or the one you can use Beatrix to make it 0. But yeah, the AoE lifting, that one, yeah, you can't block it. So healing is definitely recommended. If not, I think you can't hit the HP threshold, because again, that is a guaranteed hit thing. You know, they will not miss, and it's gravity based. So you are definitely won't be able to make the HP threshold without healing. Let's see. I believe it was Fire Blades. Yes, that was the one. It also it says that it reduces the buff damage, buff duration by 6. So anything less than 6, it will just expire. Reduces all HP to 10% of current HP. All enemies HP and grant evasion up. So you definitely want to debuff, remove that, and you also since it's gravity based, you definitely need a healer. So Beatrix is the easiest, right? Vanille works as well, I guess. Also, now there's this new thing where if you bring boosted characters, you get force gauge charged earlier or more, which is I believe why I started at 30%. So if I had brought Yang, maybe it would have been 40 to 50%. But I wanted someone that can launch, and I tried bringing Yang and Beatrix, but I just couldn't get the FR set up correctly. So Jack has no issues dealing with the shield in his burst sequence. They put out something. I think it's quite a lot. It's like 4 million HP and Brave shield. So you can shave it by using Brave, you can shave it by using HP, but it's a pain. Honestly, it's really a pain. So yeah, I would have preferred to have gone into the burst with the shield already up. So I mean, overall there will be less damage because of the shield, but I'd rather get rid of the shield in the burst. So yeah, a bit of a waste, but I could have delayed it a bit, I guess. If not, honestly, there isn't much to say about this boss. There's no charge gauge there's no charge, the EX move thing for the boss, so you don't really have to worry about it. And because of the shield, so I can't really get a very high HP bonus for the force gauge as well, with Jack at least. Especially on the second force gauge that I used, I really couldn't get it any higher because of the shield. I couldn't break them, and honestly I'm still learning Jack, so I'm not sure exactly which of his skills is the one that give him the follow-up attack. In case you guys are wondering, it's actually the LD move. So if you are trying to refresh that or trying to buff it up again because of the leaf blades, because the fire blades, because both bosses will use the fire blades, I believe it's one each if I'm not wrong. You see it once I exit the burst sequence, but yeah. So once both bosses use the fire blades move, it's basically 12 turns. Almost every single one of the buff will be gone. So yeah, I believe Jack lost almost all his buff. so I need to reapply it again. So I really didn't know which was it. I thought it was the S1, I thought it was the EX. I did both and it wasn't, so I suspected, you know, it was the LD actually. So I only found it towards the end of the force gauge, which was an issue, because I could have used that force, you know, the follow-up attacks to really reduce the shield even more. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering how come some of Jack's attacks are going through, I believe that is one of his unique move, something about true damage or something like that. I believe it still does damage to the shield. It's just that it goes through it, if you get what I mean. Like some of the damage actually flows through the shield. So I believe it breaks the shield and hits the boss. So yeah, he's really good against shield characters. But I really wish they would stop with the no friend support thing. I think it's the New Year's event, but it's honestly really annoying. Like for example, if I had a friend right now, instead of Selfie or instead of Beatrix, I could have used Kane. You know, could have used Kane, or instead of using Selfie, I could bring in a Selfie friend just for the rupture, and then actually bring characters that I find are more viable than my current team comp, which also explains why this video is so long, because I wanted to bring someone that can launch. First of all, I wanted to bring Beatrix, and well, right now Jack, he seems to be the one that's able to deal with these shield enemies very well. So yeah, I decided to bring Jack as well. So there isn't really much wiggle room basically. So look at it, 38 and 20%. Honestly, this is really good. There's only one issue, is that they are they actually don't really take I believe they are resistant to Earth. So Brothers was a really bad choice. I think honestly I have no idea who to bring. If you're not bringing Brothers, maybe someone that can heal, so you don't have to worry about there we go, that's the fire blades I'm talking about. See, everybody's buff is gone. So yeah, and then the second one, and yep, there we go, no buffs at all. I'm not sure why Selfie's one didn't disappear, but there we go. So everybody's at pretty low health, but since it's gravity based, I suspected it was gravity based when I was doing the fight itself, because of how fast my health dropped, and also because of how it was not blocked by Raijin or Beatrix. So yeah, you guys don't have to worry. In fact, you might actually consider saving Beatrix HP damage immunity right here when you're low, you know, so that it's a get out of jail kind of card, if you get what I mean. Like, you don't have to worry about your health, you can slowly heal up over time, in fact, if you want. By the way, it was only here that I noticed that I have no buffs, which I thought was pretty weird. So I was like, oh, I'm guessing that either they cleanse it with the fire blades, or yeah, I actually suspected it was cleansed. I didn't think that it was reducing the buff duration by 6. So you guys will actually see that their health is gonna remain at 18 and 16 for a really long time, to the point where the force gauge, I managed to charge the force gauge, I managed to use a few skills in the force gauge, and the force gauge went all the way down to 4 turns, I believe 4 or 3 turns, before I managed to break the shield. And once you break the shield, honestly it's really easy from here. I believe this is the last shield that they put up, so I believe it's like 29%. So yeah, once you break the last shield, it's the home stretch. You're free already, because these bosses, they're not tanky at all. You can actually kill them even without the force gauge. That's how paper these bosses are. And I suspected that Square Enix will actually try and get some off-turn damage, which is why you know, they put up the shield, and also I won't say how Beatrix move worked. There we go, that was the last one. Not sure why it triggered off though. I think it was his normal turn, I'm not sure. But anyway, so often damage is actually really good here, because other than the fact that they actually use fire blades when you're on fire. But yeah, because you can also maintain the force gauge, doing damage to the bosses without actually reducing the force gauge, and also reducing the shield. So because it's a brave and HP shield, so you know, it should technically go down faster, but as you can see, it is not really. It takes quite a lot to actually break it. 4 million is no joke. especially considering the fact that I'm not sure how to use Jack, so I don't know which skill to press, to be honest. And also I'm not sure how Beatrix FR work, so I wasn't sure if it was better than Jack's. In fact, I opted to use Jack's because it's maxed out and Beatrix isn't. Also, I finally remember who was the character in the next banner. If I'm not wrong, it should be Onion Knight. I believe that is his FR, and it will come out with the next story release. And I believe he'll be fighting Cloud of Darkness. I think I saw that in the GP site. I could be wrong, but yeah, that is what I foresee at least. So I'll be pulling for Onion Knight. I most probably will be using, I'll be upgrading his force weapon. But whether or not I actually use it in the fight itself, yeah, we'll see. So I'm just gonna end the commentary right here. I did manage to kill the boss after I brought all the shields down, and that was after the force gauge was depleted. So yeah, it's still quite some time before I actually take the shield down. But halfway there, at 2.3 left on the right one. But I believe it was B that was the issue. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
剣にかけてもらったバラのごと覚悟しやがれ。刻んでやる。捕らえたぞ。とどめだ。次は私。力湧いてきた。いくよー。飛んでけー。隙だらけです。覚悟しやがれ。100年早い。衝撃に飲まれなさい。バラのごと覚悟しやがれ。次は私。私たちに勝つなど100年早い。